The best teachers are women, and we can learn so much from each other.
It's really a privilege to have you, Sally. Sally Moussa Hajjar is a Lebanese public relation and advertising executive.
Hi, and good evening to everyone joining. Honestly, I feel very honored and humbled.
Can you start by telling us how you first got involved?
Media was something that I acquired on the academic level later on in life while I was married and had kids. I went for my master's degree in innovative media and leadership. We started a Humanagement, and then we saw the growing potential of these people that were emerging on social media and that people loved to follow. They were not celebrities, they were just regular people like you and me, and they were bringing a certain edge. And we kind of like the first agency that started, recruiting these people. And it was so awkward when we approached these people on Instagram and told them, like, we will pay you to do a certain kind of, like, an ad. Even we called it back in the days an ad, to do an ad for a brand, and they were happy to do it.
What are the main differences you see from the beginning till now?
In the beginning, it was just like experimenting, learning as you go. 10 years later, as we look back at the market now became so much more organized. The whole market shifted with us. Like I'm sure most of the ladies here know that nowadays traditional media is suffering, and all of the budgets when it comes to marketing and advertising is moving to social media.
Let's say I have a brand and I'm considering to work with an influencer. What would be the first thing to think about?
My recommendation is, if you are an emerging brand and you want or an established brand and you want the best value for your money, before launching any campaign with any influencer, you should always carefully consider a few very important factors. Does this profile match my brand's DNA? Do they speak the language of my brand? Do they represent my brand? Does their target audience match my market, where I want to sell, people I'm targeting as well? Is their budget coherent with the budget I want to spend? Are they authentic? Because people nowadays, Christine, and this is very important, people on social media are super smart. They will know when an influencer is doing it as an advertising, when it's purely organic. No matter how much we try to mask it, it always shows.
Is there a certain thing, like you need to talk about the thing 3 times until you feel?
We live in a cluttered world. It's super cluttered. There are millions of influencers talking about a million of products every single moment of every single day. Brands often sometimes struggle with the concept of that we need to have an elastic, marketing strategy. If you want to keep generating money, you need to keep talking about your brand. You need to keep your brand present in people's minds, in people's faces, rub it in their faces every single day. So it's not something that happens overnight.
Yeah, a lot of interesting insights.
What would it be better? To choose one influencer, let's say, for one post, or one influencer for long term that will be posting again and again, or several influencers, each would put, let's say, one post?
So it depends really on the budget you have and the goal that you have. For example, if you have a book coming up and you want to create an awareness that this book is coming up, definitely I always like to call it the bomb effect. If it's something launching and you want to get the word out there, I like, if you have the budget, to go with different influencers for them and get the word out there. Get everybody buzzing about it. Because the more the pool of people that are talking about what you're doing, the more reach you will get.
So if you have a budget, is it better usually to put it all on one macro influencer, or to try to work with various micro influencers?
So it's really, it's by learning and it's by experience. So by now I can tell you who usually sells what categories and who usually doesn't sell which category. I would recommend you go to micros, لأنه هول they are a community.